Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SimZone. We're here for the final round of the PC GT3 Championship. Currently 10 minutes left of this qualifying, and I'm once again joined by Libria in the comms box.
Oh, hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you back. And currently we have Müller on provisional pole with Sidor just a tenth and a half behind. Let me quickly share the right screen to Libria. That would be useful. Just bear with us for a second. There we go, should all be done now. So yes, Sidor is tenth and a half behind at the moment, but he's 4 tenths up on this lap, so this could be provisional pole for Sidor. Well, it will be if he doesn't mess it up in this last sector, these last few corners here. He's a whole 6 tenths up as he approaches the final corner now. There we go, round to final corner. He's 8 tenths up and he's going to cross the line here. Provisional pole of 201.7 here at Bathurst from Sidor. Bilotti currently sitting P3, and I think so far this is Bilotti's highest qualifying position of the season.
I think he scraped the wall on that the left corner.
Yeah, I think he did. He's not on a lap at the moment. I think this is either invalid or an outlap for Bilotti. And if it's an outlap, that damage is not going to help him for his push lap. We've got Hammerbo in P5 currently.
And Van der Heuvel in P4.
Yeah, so very, very close between P4 and P5 here. 1.2 seconds off of the provisional pole time set by Sidor. We've got the 332 car about to cross the line. That's Valander in P17, who is coming up to the final corner now. He's 9 tenths up currently. Not sure if this is going to gain him another position. No, unfortunately not.
6 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, 6
quite
seconds.
A lot.
Yeah, but on a track like Bathurst, it's definitely not easy to find that time.
And Müller just came out of the pits again.
Yep.
He's going for his extra lap.
Yeah, 7 minutes left in qualifying, so there's definitely still time to improve. And Müller's only 6 tenths off, so I'm sure he knows you can find some more time here. Let's see who is on a lap. Hammerbo is now coming up towards the final corner. He's 3 tenths up. This could put him up into P3, 4 tenths up. He just needs to get this final corner right, and he'll be on the front row provisionally. Uses the exit curb, and there we go, puts it into P3, almost on the front row, but on the second row there in P3.
And Van den Heuvel didn't improve. Maybe he was just on an outlap.
Yeah, I think he was letting some of the other cars through, so it wasn't an outlap there. Cabizio, who we saw had a great race last time out at Paul Ricard, unfortunately disconnected towards the end. I think his PC crashed or something happened, but he would have won the race there at Paul Ricard, so we're looking forward to what he can do here at Bathurst. Currently sitting in P7 and he's 4 tenths up. So, he's run wide. And yeah, that's pretty much his lap over. He's going to have to return that to the pits. That's going to be some heavy damage for Cabizio. I hope we didn't curse him there.
Oh, Van den Heuvel also wide.
Yeah, luckily he kept it within track limits, but he's down his time, unsurprisingly. Christian Müller now was a 10th up. We're in the second sector now, into the mountain section. Now Bathurst pretty much is an unforgiving track. You make one mistake and it's game over.
Especially in the mountain section. one second of braking too late and you're in the wall.
Yep, pretty much. But I don't think the drivers in qualifying are going to be worrying about that. They're going to be looking to push the limits here to try and gain as much time as they can. Sidor currently, he was 4/10 up actually, but looks like he's lost it somewhere. So it's still a 2:01.7 for Sidor, and Müller is 2/10 up on this lap. 3/10 up on this lap.
They'll bring him within 3 cents off Sidor.
Yeah, let's see if we can find any more time in these last two corners here. Still 3/10 up here. 4/10 up now. It's going to be very close across the line for Müller. 5/10 up. He's really pushing it. Didn't use the exit curb, but there we go. 1.5 tenths off of Sidor's provisional pole time, and it's going to be extremely close by the time we get to the end of this qualifying session.
Well, till now the front row is on another level with 8 or 7 tenths between P2 and P3.
Yeah, I think qualifying's really different to the race. We probably won't see the front runners pushing that much at the start, especially. And we're definitely going to see the field much more bunched up than they are in this qualifying session.
Yeah, and if there's carnage in the hill section, the guys in front, hopefully for them, they can pull away.
Yeah, exactly. Little Prill saying, where's Pizik? Pizik isn't able to make it today.
Yeah, and Jan Barth was in the chat, and he will be starting from the pit lane or maybe off the back of the grid.
Yeah, let's hope he can make it in time. He's got about 2 minutes to join, but looks like Matheson there went into P10. Let's check if that last lap was his best. Yes, it was a 2:03.217 for Matheson that last time around.
So he improved 1 position, I think.
We've got the 1.9. Ah, this is Sidor. Yeah, so he is currently up on his time by 1/10. Müller into the pits, so I don't think he's going to go back out.
No, he won't make that.
And Sidor exiting the final corner is 2/10 up, and he crosses the line there to improve on his previous best. Now a 2:01.5.
Oh, and he's gone off.
Yeah, I think he's going to just sit in the pits for the rest of the qualifying session now. Van den Heuvel now into the second sector, is 3/10 up. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. That's Bourgeois in P7.
They're fighting for a position in the quali.
Yeah, they are.
1.5 tenths, almost 2.
Bourgeois currently not up on his time. Van den Heuvel is 3/10 up. Yellow flags out there for a brief moment. Probably someone returning the car to the pits.
Not a great place to do it.
Oh, and I think Vizio there has lost a bit of time, but he will be able to have one more chance to improve on his lap time here. Oh, Van den Heuvel a bit sideways on the exit there. Now,
maybe he can get the draft.
Yeah, I think it might be slight. I'm not sure. It looks like Bourgeois is a bit too far in front for it to benefit Van den Heuvel here.
But with 50 seconds left, I think he can have another go.
Yeah, it's a case whether he has enough fuel in the car here, and he is a 10th up. Likewise, it's Bourgeois, so it's going to be close here between those two. Bourgeois.
It's all about the final corner.
Yep, Bourgeois did improve slightly, but Van den Heuvel up into P5 now.
He gained 1 position.
Yeah,
will he go on for another lap?
Yeah, so this is their last chance. Hammerbo's pretty much just crossed the line as well, so he's on his last chance to improve. Bourgeois 10th up currently. Lorenzetti down in P14, currently a 10th up, but really struggling here at Bathurst with the McLaren. I say that 1.9 seconds off, but yeah, it just shows you how close the field is. At least in the mid-pack, the front runners are absolutely aliens at the moment. TFJ in the comments saying P4 and P5 same lap time. They were, not anymore. And look at that, between Sullivan and Bourgeois, P6 and P7, there's only 3 thousandths separating those two. Oh, and Lorenzetti off there. He followed someone else off. I think that may have been. It's one of the Astons. I'm not sure who it was.
It was an all black one.
Ah, it was Hammerbo he followed off. So I think we've got Bourgeois still on a lap, and he'll be the only one to improve because everyone else is actually. Yeah, everyone else is actually down on their time. So I think Bourgeois is going to be the only one to improve here, and he's 4/10ths up currently. So 4/10. Oh, he's actually lost 2/10ths there. Coming up towards the final corner now. He still may be able to get a second row start here as he now exits the final corner. What's it going to be for Bourgeois? Yes, second row start, P3 for Bourgeois there. And we'll be back very shortly for the start of the race, so make sure to stay tuned. Right, we are back on the formation lap now. And it's currently dark here at Bathurst. We're in early morning at the moment actually, 5 AM here at Bathurst, so we may see the sunrise towards the end of the race, and you can see there all the lights there in the city as we now come down the mountain.
Poor drivers going with 22 people over the mountain.
It's not going to be easy, especially in the dark.
And Booker starts from pit lane, I think. He has a pit icon behind his name.
Yeah, I think he may have joined in slightly late there, but good to have him in the session.
And Barth also was able to make it.
Yep, so he's starting 20th, pretty much at the back of the grid. Now,
Good to see him on track.
Yeah, now Sidor's pretty much won the championship already, with Bonenberger not being able to attend. Sidor currently sits on 416 points. Bonenberger, who's not here today, is on 370. Müller is in third in the championship on 351, so he should be able to overtake Bonenberger for P2 in the championship. And Cabizio, who's in P4, is on 349 points, so he may also be able to overtake Bonenberger to secure the final podium position in the championship. But we're about to get going here. Sidor and Müller on the front row, followed by Bourgeois and Hamrabo, P3 and P4 on the second row. Now we'll see who's going to get a better jump into turn one. And we are green, there we go. So Sidor with a very good start off the lines, moved over to the racing line there. Bourgeois still defending the inside.
That's close, that's close.
Yeah, and they're side by side now. It is Müller and Bourgeois.
Oh, there's carnage at the back.
Yep, there is a few cars going off there. I think 2 or 3 cars off. I think Pew. No, he's not one. Oh no, he is. He's got some damage. Yeah, and I think it was Jensen Jones who may have been another one at the back that was involved in the collision. Yeah, you can see he's got some damage on the front of that Mercedes. But apart from that, we've all made it through cleanly. Sidor still leading the race. He's already got nearly a second lead to Müller and P2, who's now having to defend from Bourgeois. I don't think he's going to be worried about the Ferrari behind him through this mountain section. He just needs to focus on not hitting those walls as he gets a bit squirrely on the exit there.
Not hitting those walls is a challenge on its own. And I think Harambo made a mistake because he dropped down the field and he's now in P20.
Oh wow, yes he did.
I don't know what happened there.
No, let's have a look at his car. Has he got any damage? No, it doesn't look like. I mean, it's very hard to tell in the dark, but
maybe he had a spin somewhere.
Yeah, possibly through the mountain section, or maybe lost it himself into turn one. Maybe that's why we had a bit of carnage at the start with 2 or 3 cars in the back. But we'll have a look later on in the race to see if we can spot what happened to Hamrabo. Currently, Julius V's currently in P8. He's on the back of Barton now. He's got a great exit out the penultimate corner, but he's not going to look to go for a move this early on. Matthewson into the pits. I think we've got quite a few drive-through penalties here. So Matthewson has a drive-through penalty, Osh has a drive-through penalty, and Booker has a stop-go 30 already.
Stop-go 30. Booker was starting from the pit, so maybe he sped in the pit lane.
Yep, I think that may have been what it was. And for who were we talking about earlier on? It was Hamrabo. I think Hamrabo may have had a drive-through as well. Let's have a quick look. No, he hasn't. But he's into the pits now.
But where on the grid is Cabizio?
Cabizio is currently... Let's have a look.
I cannot see him on the time sheets.
No, I can't either.
Did he disconnect again? Is the question.
I'm not too sure. Maybe something has happened to Kubizio. Yeah, I think he has had some disconnection or something, unfortunately. But back to the race leader, Sidor, who's got a 1.5 second lead to Müller, who's now pulling away from Bourgeois. Look at the train that Bourgeois has got behind him. Van den Heuvel in P4, then Bilotti in P5, and Sullivan not too far off either in P6. Then we've got Barton in P7, V's in P8, and they've got quite a big gap then to Viken in P9 there.
And the gap from Sidor to Müller is already 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's that gap's getting bigger and bigger every time we speak. Every corner they pass, Sidor is just extending the gap. And last time we interviewed him, he said he's not really going to be pushing. He knows he's already won the championships. He's going to be taking it a bit easier. But by the looks of it, I don't think he is. I think he wants to get this final win, even though he's won the championship.
Yeah, understandable. You want to win every race you can. But Pryor just made an overtake on Wallander for P12, and he took a gap already from 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, now he's going to be hunting down Van Hoorn in P11. What's the gap between them? About 2 seconds there. So he's got some work to do. But pretty much all the time is found in the mountain section here at Bathurst. I mean, that's where you can make and break your race. The rest of the track is pretty simple. It's, you know, your standard 90-degree left-handers, 90-degree right-handers. It's not very difficult at all. But the mountain section here is where things get very, very tricky. And we've got a bit of a train in the background here. So Valander followed by Clayton, then Clayton followed by Jan Barth, then Barth followed by Pugh. And I think, do they have a back marker? No, they don't. So that's Clayton in front. And it's not going to be easy for the two Porsches to get past.
Oh, but Jan Barth got a great start, starting from the back. Already won a couple of positions. Ooh, he had a little moment on the entry of the corner there. But Hammerbo's still in pit lane. Maybe he needs to fix his damage.
I think he may have even retired the car there. Maybe he's got some issues going on with his equipment or something. We're not too sure. Because from what it looked like at the start, he didn't have any damage on his car. But Jan Barth now looking to get a move done here down the long back straight. I think my memory's gone. I can't even remember what the straight's called at Bathurst. That's really bad. What was the straight called? Conrad Straight?
Yeah, it is Conrad Straight with the corners after that it's called the Chase.
Yeah, Chase, that's it. Okay, my memory's working now. So yeah, looks like Clayton has lost 2 positions there to Pugh and Barth, and he's run wide there on the final corner. I think he scraped the wall slightly, so that's not going to help.
Wall riding won't help him. It's not NASCAR.
No, it's not NASCAR. And it looks like Matheson is now caught back up to Clayton, and he's going to look to get this move done as we approach turn 2.
Going for the outside, not a usual place to go there.
No,
but
Clayton.
I think he will have it.
Yeah, he's got it. Clayton defending the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Coming into the quarry here, turn 2, and yeah, that's Matheson up into P16. And no, he's got that position done on Pugh as well. Pugh made a massive mistake there, and Matheson up into P15 now. Great driving there from Matheson. We go back to P8. Julius V's battling for P7 here, although Martin is now pulling away slightly.
Yeah, I hope for him he found some space in the mountains.
Yeah, the last lap though, Sullivan in front was 4 tenths quicker on a 203.7. pretty much matching the pace of Bilotti in P5, who's now right at the back of Van den Heuvel here. As we approach the final corner.
Catching up to Bourgeois.
Bourgeois, yeah, he's right at the back of him actually, so we've got a three-car battle for the final podium position. And we've got a bit of support for Bourgeois in the comments. Cosmic Mike, good to see you as well. Yeah, this battle is going strong. Van den Heuvel taking the curb into turn 2 there on the inside. Not ideal. As you can see, he's lost a bit of time there to Bourgeois, but not really much space to pass here into the mountain section, sector 2 now.
Noticed Wolf and Hoorn lost the position to Pryor and for P11.
Yep, that's right. So Van Hoorn down into P12, and he's made another mistake there, almost hitting the wall. But yeah, the Ferrari, very strong car at Bathurst, but it's not easy to drive. Well, no car is easy to drive here, to be honest. But yeah, mid-engine cars are much trickier than than the others. Front engines much easier.
Because you have the pressure of the weight of the engine on your front axle, so you can steer a lot better, a lot more grip from the car.
Yeah, and Van Hoorn now, yeah, he's lost nearly 2 seconds to Pryor. We'll go back to the battle for P3 here. Bourgeois having to go defensive.
Oh.
And what's... Oh! Thought Van den Heuvel were disconnected then. Luckily, pardon me, luckily he didn't. Because we've got an amazing battle going on at the moment.
That was a bit scary there.
Yep, that was a heart-in-mouth moment. But yeah, Bourgeois still leading this battle, followed by Van den Heuvel and then Bilotti. This is probably Bilotti's best race so far. It's not curse him, but look at the speed of the Lamborghini. Bourgeois going defensive now. Lamborghini pulls towards the outside. We saw this move happen earlier on, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So close there between the two, and that's compromised Van den Heuvel's exit speed. But it looks like Bilotti's not going to go for that move just yet.
Did they touch? I think they had a little bit of a touch.
I think they're very close to. But yeah, luckily no big collision there between the two.
Unfortunately for Booker, who just retired, I think.
Yep, he has retired, unfortunately. And
Wallander just lost 2 positions to Barth and Matthewson.
Lord Pearl saying only 20 cars. Yeah, unfortunately not a huge amount. We did have 50 at the start of the season, but with anything, you know, we're approaching Christmas now, so we're going to have less drivers at this time anyways. But yeah, back to this battle. Bourgeois now got a bit of a gap to Van den Heuvel and P4. Bilotti now a whole second back, so he's definitely lost some time somewhere. Yeah, I think this is the battle we're going to have to be watching.
With Van den Heuvel back within half a second. Hopefully for him he can have a good exit out of this first corner. But he lost a bit of time on the first corner, and Bilotti gained a bit of time on him. But it's probably way too. He won't make that for an overtake.
No, but look how much he's caught there into turn 2. He's right
almost
onto the
half
back
a
of it.
second.
Yeah. Seems to gain so much here. In probably the mountain section as well. We'll have a look. We're on board with him at the moment, so this is the perfect opportunity.
BMW tops out normally quite easy.
Yeah, the gearing has been changed on the PC, so it does have shorter gears. But oh, a big wiggle there from Bilotti. He's lucky to keep it facing the right way. But yeah, he's definitely lost a bit of time in the mountain section, so that seems to be where he's losing it. But in the first sector is where he gains back all the time. But yeah, as you say, the BMW is definitely not as quick as the other two cars in front on the straights.
And Müller is gaining some time back on Sidor, with the gap going back to almost 4 seconds. Well, it was almost 6 a couple of laps ago.
Oh yeah, wow. So maybe Sidor with a mistake this previous lap. Let's see. Looks like that last lap was a 2:02.2 for Sidor. Müller was a 2:02.1, so very similar to that last lap. But it could have been the previous lap before that, where Sidor may have made a mistake. And look at there, turn 2 is where Bilotti is gaining so much time on these two in front of him. Turn 2 and turn 3. Sorry, turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, the gap is still 8 tenths. It looks close up. It's back.
Yeah, it's back down
now
to...
it's 3 tenths.
Yeah, it's back down now, so...
And Lorenzetti is catching Pryor. And Van der Hoorn just lost the position to Hooschii. So it's
yeah,
a lot of cars still battling.
Yeah, it looks like Julius Vries has lost the position to Viken, so the McLaren have Viken up and position into P8 now. And I'm sure the McLaren drivers going to be struggling a bit with bumps on this track. And oh, was that Viken into the wall slightly there?
I think he just scraped the wall.
Yeah, I didn't see any sparks fly, but he may have just brushed it, as you said, as you say. And Julius Vries now losing a bit of time to Viken. Although Viken with a slight mistake there has allowed Vries to catch back up. Now Vries is going to need to stay in the slipstream here down the Conrad straight. Sparks flying there.
If he can stay in the slipstream, maybe he can send it up the inside.
Possibly, you can see if he can, I think, trying to break the slipstream, but it's not going to be of much use at the moment. BMW, Orthvies inching closer ever so slightly, but no, it's not going to be enough this time around for him.
And Bilotti made a mistake because the gap is 3.4 seconds.
Yeah, he has, and these two, Van den Heuvel and Bourgeois, are still very, very close. Although Van den Heuvel doesn't seem to be using that curb on the exit of turn 2, which is where he's losing the most time to Bourgeois. You can see the gap's now a second between them.
Maybe it unsettles his car a bit, so I think if he is having issues with that corner, he'd rather play it safe than lose it over the curb.
Yeah, probably. And we've got Hillhorst in the comments saying, I hope I've said that correctly, saying go Müller. Müller currently running in P2 still. It's now 5 seconds back to Sidor, but it's not over yet. We've still got a whole 40 minutes of the race to go, so plenty of time to make moves. Pew.
Still a pit stop, what needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly. Pew now on the back of Valander here, battling out for P15.
With the next section coming up, he won't be able to overtake. But rather stay close to him.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get past this mountain section. We've seen the overtake done a few laps before. I think on Clayton. Actually, no, it wasn't. I don't think they got past Clayton there in the mountain section. I can't quite remember, but
I think Clayton made a mistake that lap, so one mistake and he will lose a lot of positions. Cameron really on the back of the
he's trying.
Mercedes.
Yeah, he's trying everything he can. And in front, that is Van Hoorn.
They're catching up to him.
P14. Yeah, has he got any damage? I think he does on the front of that Ferrari there.
Front of his car looks a little bit.
Yeah, look at that, lights flickering as well. So that's not going to be helping him whatsoever. He's lost so much time to those two behind him, and he's probably going to have to go for an early pit stop here.
1 minute and the pit window opens, so
one more lap here. He can't come in just yet, and Van Hoorn looking for the inside line into the final corner. Doesn't quite get it done. Van Hoorn shuts the door there and is able to hold on, but for how much longer?
So much time. And this car doesn't look like it's in a good shape at all.
No, it doesn't whatsoever. But the question is, can they get past in the mountain section? I don't think they will be able to, but this is Van Hoorn's chance. He's going to use the power. Oh, I think Van Hoorn's let them past. Either he's let them past, or the damage has really hindered his top speed there.
It would be sensible from him, because they will get past him either way.
Yeah, Jones now into the pits, so what's
That's
happened to
too
Jones?
early.
Yeah, it's too early. A few seconds too early, and oh, he's got some heavy damage. So he's going to have to make a second pit stop here. Maybe he couldn't keep it out for another lap, or he didn't even need to do another lap. I think if he waited there for a few seconds, or slowed down even more before pit entry, he would have saved himself another pit stop.
Maybe he was lucky, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. The pit sign came up before the pit window had opened.
And Van den Heuvel trying the undercut on Bourgois.
Bilotti now into the pits as well. So they're both trying it. Van der wide there through Forrest's elbow. And
Cameron has him.
Yeah, he's got the move done. But now he's going to struggle down this Conrad straight, because the Mercedes is so much quicker. And look at this, Van der almost side by side already, and he is side by side now. He's going to try and get this position back, and he's had to back out of that, but he's going to go down the inside. No, backs out of that as well. So yeah, I reckon Van der could have sent it there, but wanted to be a bit more careful. And there we go, Van Hoorn now into the pits. Lord Pro saying Bilotti must have damage as he's dropping back even more. Yeah, he may have had damage.
I mean, that's the best thing you can do is pit and hope for a better second part of the race.
Yep, definitely.
And Van der Hoorn asked Bilotti, I think. But he also had a lot of damage, so.
Van den Heuvel, yeah, he has. Or Van Hoorn, you mean?
Yeah, Van Hoorn was above Bilotti in the time.
Was he?
Yeah, in the timesheets on the left hand side of the screen. But Bilotti came out of track again, so maybe the pit boxes are after each other.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Barth, oh, the sparks there flying. That's a great view to look at. And yeah, it is getting lighter now. You can see the sun is rising, so maybe slightly into daytime. by the end of the race. But we're having a look at Barth in P11 on the back of Lorenzetti. Now it looks like Lorenzetti's got a bit of damage as well, and he's going to go right into the pits. So Barth's going to gain that position
But
on
Barth
track.
in P10 already. Of course, still needs to make a pit stop, but he came back into the field like from last position, so he is having a good race.
Yeah, he is. He's made the moves when he needed to.
And Sidor's already gained a gap of 7.5 seconds.
Yeah, and in the Porsche, it's where it relaxes is corner straight, but everywhere else it makes up for. And that last lap was the best lap of the race so far, 2:01.570, almost qualifying pace. Well, it was qualifying pace actually. I think Sidor did a 2:01.5 in qualifying.
Well, at least he's not taking it easy. He still wants to race for it.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a comfortable lead though at the moment, and he's already won the championship, so he's got nothing to worry about, even if he does make a mistake. But yeah, he wants to get the win to seal off the championship. The last round here. But yeah, you can see the exhaust glowing as well. That's it just shows you how hot these cars run.
And that's the cool thing about racing in the dark. You see, like all the lights, exhaust, sparks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
But for the
Lorenzetti.
drivers, it's horrible.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine. Lorenzetti is now back on track.
And Vegan just dived into the pit lane, and Bilotti's still in the pit lane.
Yeah, so
Back again in the pits.
Yeah, has he been sat there the whole time, or did he come out? He did come out, didn't he?
He did come out.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened to Bilotti.
I hope this won't be a retirement.
I hope not. He's running so well, but I think he's going to be at the back of the grid, and Sidor has hit the wall, but he's going to lose. Yeah, he got so lucky there. Well, I'd say lucky. It's probably skill holding that slide. But look how much time he's lost to Müller. It's now down to 5 seconds.
I think that will be code brown for him.
Yeah, I think when he goes into the pits, he's going to need a new set of underwear here.
And everyone up to P9 still needs to make a pit stop.
Yeah, Matthewson and Viken in the pits, so Barth was pretty much neck and neck with Lorenzetti. Lorenzetti has made his mandatory pit stop. He did have damage. Let's have a quick look at him now. And it looks like he has repaired the damage on the front. So it will be interesting to see where Barth comes out in comparison to Lorenzetti. We can actually have a look at pit stop times, which we'll bring up in just a second. So in terms of pit stop times, last stop length, so for Lorenzetti it's 89 seconds. So he's definitely repaired some damage. Viken is 83, so maybe he's repaired some as well.
Bilotti 180 of 68.
Yeah, he was sat in the pits for a good few minutes there.
Won't do anything good for his race.
No, I mean he was running so well. That would have been, well, if he maintained the position, it would have been his best finish of the season. But yeah, you can just see one mistake and you can go from podium to last.
Ooh, the gap between Matthewson and Vegan went from 1 second to 6.8.
So yeah, Viken's made another mistake somewhere. Where is Viken? Has he got any damage? He's now Is that Sidor? Yep, that's Sidor, the race leader. Who is obviously still yet to pit, now passing Beacon. Yeah, it doesn't look like Beacon has any damage at the moment.
Maybe just spun it round and got on his way again.
Ah, Chris Jenkins saying Beacon spun in the mountain section, the hills. Ah, he does have damage, we can see, yeah, ever so slightly on the front. On that splitter of his.
Well, and look who's there in the background, it's Müller again.
Yeah, only 5 seconds back.
It's still a lot, but you never know what can happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's much less than it was before. Sidor can easily make another mistake, and he's now carrying damage as Sidor. So it will be interesting to see if he repairs it in the pits. If he does, he's going to lose time to Müller. If he doesn't, he's going to have to carry the damage till the end.
And I think after the pit stops, Van Heuvel was gained the position on Barton, because I think Barton was in front of him before he did his pit stop.
Ah, I see.
So the undercut worked there. That's good for Van Heuvel, and he is only 1 second away from Wallander.
Yeah, and as we're talking about Van den Heuvel, Beacon having to take the escape road there, coming through Skyline, almost losing the car once again. That may have been where he lost it last time, but you can see he's really struggling at the moment with the car.
Ooh, and he even hit the wall, I see, on the hill section. So he probably has a bit more damage than he already had.
Yeah, and it looks like Van den Heuvel getting past Wallander here. Oh, he's trying to at least. Wallander hasn't pitted yet, so Van den Heuvel has. He's flashing his lights there to try and get past, and I think Wallander's going to let him have the position here. There we go. But obviously Wallander not wanting to lose much time himself.
And Sidor is in the pits and Müller is also into the pits, so both of the leaders are in. Now it's the question if Sidor repairs his damage, which he got from his little moment. And Bourgois is also in the pits, so the top 3 is in the pits.
Yep. Jan Barth still running in P7. We'll keep an eye on Jan Barth to see when he pits, because it would be interesting to see where he comes out.
Sullivan is in the pits as well.
Yep, so top 4 in the pits. We've only got 8 minutes left, or just under 8, just under 9 minutes, sorry. Now V's in the pits. So yeah, everyone's seeming to pit now.
Pryor is in, so that means if Jan Barth doesn't stop...
he's going to break the train. No, he's in the pits as well. What about Cameron? Is he going to pit? Come on. We have to get everyone in at the same time. Don't break the train, please.
Oh, Sidor didn't repair his damage, or he didn't have any damage because he's still in front of Müller.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been too much damage.
And the
let's
gap
see.
is
The moment of
6.
truth. Cameron's pitting as well. Yes, we've got the whole train in.
Now only Wallander needs to pit.
And he's going as well. Yes, nice. So, yeah, nice. Everyone into the pits. So wait, where is Barth? Currently in the pits. He's not got going yet. Where is Lorenzetti? P14. He's in the mountain section now. He might be a bit too far back. I think he's lost a lot of time here. Barth has got going now. Yeah, I don't think Lorenzetti is going to be anywhere near Barth. Yeah, so Barth has gained a lot of time on Lorenzetti. But Sullivan in front of Van den Heuvel after the pits.
So that means Van Heuvel lost the position.
He's lost lots of time because Bourgeois in P3, Van den Heuvel almost 10 seconds back.
So that means Bourgois gained a lot of time on the pit stops.
They've got Paul Moore in the comments saying top of the morning.
Well, they're racing technically in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
And Barth came out of the pit lane and still on 8th.
Yeah, 2.8 seconds in front of Matthewson. So Barth started pretty much at the back.
22nd, I believe. So he made up, if my math is correct, 14 places.
Yep. That is correct. And now Van den Heuvel right at the back of Sullivan. Sullivan, bit of oversteer on the exit there. Now coming up towards the final corner, he's going to go extremely defensive. He cannot leave any space on the inside, because if he does like that, Van den Heuvel trying a dummy, he's not going to phase Sullivan one bit. He's going to stick to his line, and he's going to hold on to that position as we're now across the line.
But the Lamborghini's very fast in the straight.
Yeah, it's going to struggle here, and he's already got a better exit out of turn 1. And I think this could be it for Van den Heuvel.
I don't think so, because the next corner is to the right. And
it's going to be close. He brakes late, and no, that was Van den Heuvel there, turned in a bit too early, and yeah, tagged Sullivan there. No fault of Sullivan whatsoever. But
Sullivan was still there.
Yep, he was still there, and had the inside line, but he continues. I think you have a sigh of relief there. He's got no one to pressure him now. Barton gains a position as a result, though, and Van den Heuvel down to P6.
I think that will be a trip to the pit lane, because that cannot be any good for your for the rear of the car. Oh, and he hit the wall again.
Yep. Although the car doesn't look to be that damaged, but
Visa just passed him.
He's struggling. Yeah, Visa's passed him into P6 now, actually. It's Visa. Van den Heuvel's now down. Maybe even another position. No. Oh, and he's hit the wall there. He's really struggling after that first bit of contact. I think you're right. After those, after that contact, he's going to have to pit now. I think he's just got out of the groove, and yeah, he's just not been able to keep the car on the track properly.
Yeah, so Barth will gain another position, going up to 7th, because surely Van Heuvel needs to pit.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to lose 2-3 seconds a lap, I think, if not. And yeah,
there he goes.
Into the pits. Now, the race leader, Sidor, 6-second lead to Müller, so it hasn't really increased much, but Sidor lapping in the 201s still, and Müller in the high 202s at the moment.
And Kenny in the comments saying Jan last first on course. Well, it needs to happen a lot of accidents if Jan Barth wants to be in P1.
Yeah, it's true. He needs. Well, I mean, he's already gained the position on Van den Heuvel, so yeah, like you said, he just needs a few more accidents.
And Matthewson is on his rear wing.
Yeah, he's closing him down now. Matthewson, that last lap was a whole second and a half quicker. And we're going more with Matthewson here. You just see how close he gets to the walls.
And with the sun just slightly rising.
Yeah, it's much lighter than it was before. We've got sunrise now, as you said.
Van den Heuvel already dropped back to P14.
Yeah, he's lost so much time there. And he was running in podium position earlier on in the race. Van den Heuvel, where did he qualify? Let me just check.
I think he's qualified P4.
He started P6, so he's lost 8 positions from the start. And Jan Barth now gaining 15 positions, the most places gained in the race so far.
Hopefully he can keep it up.
Yeah, it looks like Matheson has a bit of damage. You can see under braking his lights flickering there. But nevertheless, he's still catching up to Barth, and he's got a lunge down the inside. What a lunge there from Matheson, and he's going to get that move done. But Barth fighting back. Yeah, Barth is fighting back now. It's not over yet. Barth is going to try it into turn 1, and he may even be able to get this position back. But no, he backed out of it. But oh, Matheson wide there, almost losing the car. And this might be another opportunity for Barth. But he's really going to struggle with the straight line speed of the Porsche. I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. But yeah.
It was a bit of a late scent from Matheson. It's still a good move.
Yeah, he got it done. That was the. He got it done cleanly. That was the main thing. But I think
it's clean racing.
Yeah, I think into turn 1, Barth could have been a bit more aggressive, because he had his car halfway alongside. So he definitely could have held the inside line into turn 1. Now they're going to have to navigate past Clayton there, who is a back marker, and Matheson there trying to get past in the corner, which isn't ideal. They're going to have to wait until they get onto the straight here for Clayton to move out the way.
So play in the hands of Barth, who can catch up a bit.
Yeah, and actually, Barth nearly taking the back of Matheson, and actually we've got Pryor now catching up. He's only 1.5 seconds back, less than that now, and you can see him there just in the background. He is really catching up.
And I think Clayton will need to move out of the way.
Yep, he's let Matheson pass, but needs to move out the way for Barth here. And then there we go, he has done. He's moved out the way for both of them. And Pryor taking advantage of that down the inside. What a move there from Pryor up into P8.
Maybe Clayton had a little bit of a wiggle with Barth just losing a lot of time because of that. Because
yeah, I think
Pryor had so much overspeed.
Yeah, I think Clayton held up Barth slightly there, and Pryor took capitalised on that, and obviously got the move done. But yeah, Clayton, if I were him, I would have moved out of the way much earlier on. But I think Pugh has made a mistake. Cameron Pugh's dropped down to. Has he disconnected? Yes, he has. Pugh has had a disconnection.
Not another, and Bilotti's still in the pit, so I think he's retiring the car.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Bilotti. Sidor says he has 10 seconds of damage on the car. So, I don't think he has repaired it.
No, but he's still keeping the gap consistently at almost 7 seconds, so he doesn't need to.
Yeah, exactly. And now Barth has caught back up to Pryor, so we're going to see these two battle it out in the last 17 minutes of the race. Barth has nowhere to go here. He's got much more pace here in the mountain section than Pryor does, but he just can't find a way past.
He just needs to be patient and have him on the exit of this corner. But as we know, the Porsche ain't really good on the straights.
No, I mean, look how much. I think Barth is running maximum wing here at Bathurst. Look at this. He's lost 2 seconds. 1.5 seconds to Pryor just in that straight alone.
But that would explain why he's so fast in the mountains.
Yeah, and that's probably how Pryor got past so easily. Maybe Clayton didn't hold Barth up. So Clayton may have done the right thing there. Yeah, we'll see through the mountains where Barth is able to close the gap.
And Curtin is slowly but slightly catching Sullivan for P4.
Yep, 2.1 seconds.
The gap was almost 4 seconds, and it came down a bit.
Yeah, let's see the lap times. Oh, Barton's. Oh, he's got it off there. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. Oh no.
We did it again.
We did it again. Yes. Well, it's back to nearly 4 seconds now, so it hasn't changed. Oh, that's unfortunate for Barton though. He was lapping 0.8 quicker than Sullivan per lap, so yeah, he's definitely catching up. But it's not over yet. There's still 15 minutes left of the race to go.
Well, my apologies, Barton. I hope you can get your speed back.
I think he's going to put a report in against you, Labria. He's going to for commentator's curse.
I hope that won't give me a penalty for tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, it's Watkins Glen. How are you feeling?
It's a bit dodgy in the McLaren with the curb on the chicane. But I've saw a couple of Porsches going really fast, and the Audi is really fast.
Yeah, they're really quick at that track. I mean, in the PS5 Championship, you're currently P2.
Yes.
So, and even with the drop round, I think you still maintain P2. In fact, you might even be close to Condor in P1, even closer than you are now. So,
yeah, we'll see after tomorrow's race. But for tomorrow's race of Watkins Glen, I really expect a lot of Lee Pyrrhus, because he was really quick in the Lexus, and he loves the track. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah, it's going to be a great race. Make sure, for those that are watching, to tune in tomorrow as well for the final round of the PS5 ACC season. But yeah, Barth has lost a bit of time here to Pryor now, so Pryor is actually catching up to Matheson. So we could have a 3-car battle here for P7. That last time around, Matheson a 204.5. See it there last time in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and for Pryor it was a 203.8. We can also bring up the sector times here.
And Barton gained a little bit of time back on Sullivan. Gap is 3.5 seconds, somewhere around that.
Yeah, he's closing back in.
Pryor is gaining so much on Matheson. Gap came down to almost 2 seconds. But Audi is, I think he set it up for the top speed, because it's on the straight he gains so much on Barth, but also on Matheson.
And just looking at the sector time, so Pryor is slower in sector 1, 5/10 quicker in sector 2, which, as you said, is probably, no, he's up the straight.
And it's a hill section.
Yeah, so he's much quicker there, and he's actually 1/10 quicker, or just under 1/10 quicker in the final sector as well.
Gap of 1.8 with 12 minutes to go, so I think that will be six laps. maybe 7 with the pace Sidor is running. So still a lot of time for Pryor to gain the position.
Yeah, let's try not to curse them this time. No, I'm joking, there's nothing we can really do. But yeah, the gap between Pryor and Matheson 1.8, the gap between Barth and Pryor 1.8 as well. So I think if Pryor's able to catch Matheson, those two battle, Barth will be back into it, back in the mix once again.
And looking at the comments, a lot of support for Jan Barth.
Yeah.
Who's having a really good race, to be honest.
Normac, also known as Cameron Pugh, is saying pain. He unfortunately disconnected. Was having a great race up until then, but yeah, it's really unfortunate.
So hopefully we see a lot of these drivers back for next season.
Yeah, and speaking of next season as well, our sign-ups should be out tomorrow, so be prepared to sign up. If you are new watching us live on YouTube, head to the SimZone.com tomorrow and you should see the new sign-ups up on our website. And for PC as well, we've got 4 different championships next season. We've also got new sponsors, so some big things for us next season. There's prizes to win from gloves and sim racing socks to direct drive wheelbases and sim rigs. So we have plenty of prizes, plenty of opportunities to win something. So be sure to get involved. And for those on console as well, I'm sure we'll have some prizes in the near future. So be sure to stick around with us. We will get something sorted at some point. But back to the racing. Barth has dropped off quite a bit now to Pryor.
Yeah, but Pryor has some unbelievable pace in this last section of the race. With he gained another 3/10 there on Matheson. So that's still good. He still has a lot of time, but driving on the grass as he did right now won't help him a bit.
No, it won't. But it's going to be difficult to catch Matheson, let alone get past him. But I spoke a bit too soon. A bit of oversteer there from Matheson. The gap is coming down to 1 second, maybe just under a second now as we approach the final corner. And Barton and Sullivan, the gap between those two is 3.3 seconds. And just under 9 minutes left of the race to go, so that's another one to watch out for.
And maybe, really maybe, Matheson can catch up a bit to Wiese, I think.
Yeah, good
3.3 seconds.
Actually, I think they will catch him. Julius Wiese, that last lap at 206.1. For Matheson, it's a 203.5. So 2.5 seconds slower for Wiese. Let's have a quick look. Has he got any damage? Yes, he's got a serious amount of damage there in the front of the BMW, so he's lost it somewhere on track.
I know Jan Barth will like this, because if Wiese needs to make a pit stop, he gains another position.
Yep, exactly.
With the pace Wiese just lost, I think it's the best thing to do is go in the pit lane, have it fixed, and maybe if he's lucky can still come in to the top 10.
Yeah, either that or he's going to try and hold it out on track. But if he's losing 2.5 seconds a lap, it's not going to be easy at all.
Pryor is still on a gap of a second, and Barth close the gap up to 2.5 seconds in the battle for P4.
Yeah, and looks like V's still staying out on track, but look how slow he is here on the exit of the final corner, and Matthewson's going to get past very easily here. It's as if BMW there of V's wasn't even moving. That's how easily he got past, and it looks like Pryor's going to do the same thing coming down towards turn 2.
Yeah, with the Audi having the top speed advantage,
But
I think it's...
Yeah. And he had the slipstream as well, so... Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before he passed him.
Yeah, but look how close he is now to Matthewson. That's in fact helped him.
And William Barth also, which he's as quick as the rest did. Gap is 3.7 seconds at this moment. It's coming down really fast.
Riyadh in the comments saying, hello SimZone community.
Lisa was in the wall.
I'm not surprised there, he's probably really struggling to get the car turned in.
Jan Barth gained a second. Even more now. The gap only 1.8 seconds as we are speaking. And
we've also got another battle down in P12. Valender's now having to defend from Van den Heuvel, who obviously had to pit due to his damage, but he's now looking to gain another position. It's just damage limitation here for Van den Heuvel. See how many points he can pick up in the final round.
Pryor is gaining a bit as the gap is 1/8 tenths. So it's 3 laps to go, maybe a bit more. Maybe we see like a move again from Pryor.
What, down the back straight? If he can get the slipstream, yeah.
If he can get the slipstream and maybe a good run to the mountains. And if he's still on track.
Viken into the pits, yeah. I'm wondering if it's a drive-through penalty.
And Van den Heuvel passed Wallander for P12.
Yep, he has, and now Barth's passed Julius V's there for P8. Yeah, it looks like V's is going to keep it out on track. It's probably the best thing to do at the moment. So he's only got a couple laps more to go. I think if he pits, he's going to lose more positions.
Yeah, with Lawrence at the 44 seconds behind him.
Yeah, he would have easily lost that position if he pitted.
Jan Barth up to 8. What a drive from him.
Yeah, I know he loves Bathurst. I think it's one of his favourite tracks. So,
starting from last, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. But back to the battle for P4 and P5. Barton.
1.8.
Yep. He's fought through the commentator's curse. And he's caught back up to Sullivan. He's running out of time though if he wants to get this move done. Just 3 minutes left of the race to go.
And because Vegan's pit stop, Van den Heuvel got promoted to P11.
Yeah, Vegan dropping down the order here. I wonder if he had a crash and lost some time. Picked up some damage there. He's probably into the pits to repair it because he's been sat there for quite a while.
And Bathurst being an unforgiving track, one mistake and your race can be over.
Yeah, now Pryor still in the back of Matthewson, but he hasn't been able to get past. And Viken in the pits again. I think he's just returned to garage there. I think he's just going to retire the car. He will pick up points for where he obviously finishes, because because he has completed more than 75% of the race. But yeah, disaster there for Viken. Not exactly sure what's happened.
And Sidor having a dominant race with the gap still at 7.6 seconds. So really good race from him.
Yeah, and a great race from Müller as well. I mean, he hasn't really lost much time to Sidor. He's been keeping the gap fairly the same.
Yeah, with a gap of 32 seconds behind him, he can go in the mountains with a bit of care and just bring the car home.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what the top two are doing now, because they're both lapping mid 202s, so they've turned it down a notch, and like you said, just bringing the car home. Bourgeois currently running in P3, doesn't really have anyone to worry about, but Sullivan has got Barton hot on his tail. And likewise, Matheson and Pryor, who are even closer at the moment. Matheson still carrying a bit of damage.
Pryor is still not able to pass him. So the damage isn't hampering Matheson at this moment. Ooh, a little slide after the last corner. Maybe if Pryor has a good exit on this corner, he can send it up the inside, and Matheson going through the grass, it's not the ideal line to do that.
Both of them slightly in the grass, so I don't think Pryor is going to gain either. In fact, he's lost a bit of time. The gap's now 0.8 seconds to these two.
With 10 seconds on the clock, I think this will be their last lap.
Yeah, whereas Sidor, he's rounding the final corner, and yep, this is the last lap, so Sidor crosses the line in P1 to take the win of the championship here. Season 7 even, of the SimZone. Season 8's next season. But there we go, Sidor. Will he do some donuts? We'll have a look. But Müller's going to cross the line in P2 here for the final race of the season. Bourgeois is coming up to the last few corners. He's going to take the final podium position here at Bathurst. As he comes up towards
Pryor past Matheson.
Oh, he has, yes. We're going to switch them very quickly. Bourgeois crosses the line. Pryor up into P6. Matheson has lost the car somewhere. Look at the damage he's got on the last lap. Yeah, I don't think he's able to turn the car. I think the steering's completely gone. You can see there, he's not moving anywhere.
What a shame.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to return the car to the pits here. Yep, he does, and that's really unfortunate, but looks like Sullivan held on to P4 against Barton, who finishes in P5. Pryor is going to gain P6 from Matheson on the last lap. I think he lost it himself. What a shame for Matheson. But Pryor, with the consistent pressure, is going to finish in P6. Barth is going to cross the line in P7. Julius V's is going to cross the line in P8. Driving through the damage, and Matheson is going to finish in P9. So we'll see if we can get a quick interview with the top three, or anyone even. Now, if I can remember. Who is P2 again? My memory is really bad today.
Müller.
Müller, that's it. And Bourgeois was third. So let's see if we can grab a few drivers in for the interviews. So here we go, we've got Jan Barth in the interview waiting room. Let's move him over. Jan, what a good race. What a great race from you. Started at the back, joined just in time into the session. And yeah, up into, what was it in the end, P6, P7?
It was P7, yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it was a fantastic race because I love Bathurst. And yeah, started from the back and get to P7 without touching or kissing the wall. That's that was really, really good.
Yeah.
And your nickname being The Wall.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So great race.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next season, and I want to thank you guys, everyone involving at the SimZone for this great season. It was really a blast. I really enjoyed it. Fair racing with most of you guys, and I really love this community. I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Appreciate it, Jan. And Bathurst is your favourite track, isn't it?
On ACC, yeah. The most favorite track is the Nordschleife, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I was just talking to the Priya, I was saying Bathurst is probably his favourite track on ACC, so he's it's going to help him with gaining all these positions. But yeah, you did a great job with the overtakes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations on P7. We hope to see you next season as well.
Of course, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a great Christmas and Happy New Year as well.
You too, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers. See ya.
Cheers.
We've got quite a few interviews to go through. Hello, Priya. let's get these done now. So we've got. Let's bring in Bourgeois now. Here we go. We've got Bourgeois in. I think our first interview with you. I'm not too sure. It's been quite a long season. My memory.
Yeah, no, it's the first one. It was the first time I do a podium, so it's the first time it's worth inviting me.
I mean, a great race from you. You managed to defend against Van den Heuvel and someone else. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, it was Lamborghini for a while. It was crazy because I was quicker in the mountain, like quite easily quicker. But then second to last corner, he would just grab, like, I swear, 2 or 3 tenths on the braking zone. So it was a bit like, squeaky bum time. But at one point, I don't know, I think he had an issue because it disappeared completely. And then I saw him out of the pits, so I guess he had maybe an accident or something.
Yeah, the Priya, anything to add?
No, you had a great race in P3, maybe a bit of a lonely race, but the next question is, will we see you back next season?
Yes, next season for sure, yeah. Especially, maybe not the Friday race, but I'll negotiate with my girlfriend if I can do the ones in the week.
Oh yeah, that's the most difficult task. That's more difficult than getting a podium.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, she's listening actually, so hi Anastasia.
Brilliant. So good moral support as well. But yeah, once again, congratulations, and we hope you
Thank you guys. Thanks for organizing. It's great to be a part of this.
Yeah, appreciate it. We hope you have a good Christmas and Happy New Year.
You too. Well. You too. See you in the new year. Bye bye.
See you. So let's bring in now Müller. Here we go. We've got Müller in, finishing P2 that race, and I think P2 in the championship overall as well. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been a great race. Been a great season as well. Could be close with P2, but main goal was to get P3 in the championship. And with Bodenberger and someone else not participating, it should be in.
Yeah, I think even with the drop round, you should be on the podium. P3 at least, but I think you have got P2 in the championship. So yeah, Congratulations, and do you think you'll be participating in future seasons?
I probably will. Probably in the Friday season then.
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna have a look what you guys do.
Yeah, sign-ups will be out tomorrow anyways, but yeah, congratulations once again, and have a great Christmas and New Year.
Thank you, you too.
So there we go, we have got one more interview to do, and it is your championship winner here, Tudor. Congratulations on the championship, and what a drive it was from you. I know you hit the wall once this race, a very scary moment, but I don't think you were really worried since you've already won the championship.
Hello everyone. It's very difficult to explain how many times I hit the wall because it was like 10 or more even.
Oh my god.
But the time that you were so scary that like I had code brown, I didn't hit the wall. Yeah,
You didn't.
yeah, I didn't there. But I had over 12 seconds of damage at the end, and I didn't repair. Like my strategy was, I have 5 seconds of like spare time, and I can repair or change tires. And if I don't change tires, I get more damage. So
Yeah. But I mean,
I'd
you
rather
still...
take the new tires.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you still held the lead to Müller, but the gap was pretty much the same throughout the race. So, I mean, after a while, it got up to like 6-7 seconds, and then it just stayed there. So, yeah.
yes, because I was losing time on those hits.
Yeah. But,
And they're fast.
but yeah, once again, congratulations, and we hope to see you next season. It's spoiled for choice next season with the amount of championships we've got.
Yeah, I will be participating for sure, but like 4 races per week, man.
Yeah, you don't have to do all of them, of course.
Yeah, I have to choose,
Yeah,
definitely.
but yeah, we hope you have a great Christmas and a New Year as well. And
Yeah, thank you for an amazing championship.
Yeah, no worries, and we will see you next year.
Thank you. Bye.
So there we have it, Labria. That was the final round of PC, the PC GT3 Championship. Yeah, it's been a very long season. I can't even remember what the first race was. But yeah, it's going to be a great season next month.
Yeah, in January.
Yeah, it's 2023 already. But yeah, for those that are watching, make sure to tune in tomorrow for the final round of PS5. And until then, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night.